Hey, what's up, everybody? Travis back here. Made it back from the Thanksgiving festivities and celebrations. Made it back from the New York area with my wife. We got out there and back in one piece. Had great travels, but I'll save that for another video to share with. But because I have something much more exciting to share about, at least to me. Right now. I received a pipe back from Tim Thorpe. He put a stem on for me, so I wanted to share that with you. But before I show the whole pipe, I want to show just the bowl, and I really appreciate the work that Tim did and want to be able to showcase that, even showing the little details. So when I sent this off, you guys may remember the picture. I showed it in my previous video, probably won't show it again here. But the bowl was in pretty good shape. Had a pretty good coat of wax still on it. But it would appear that Tim probably put that maybe another coat and buffed it up nice at least. But something he did a really good job on was taking the oxidation off of kind of this army mount. So I'll try to show this up close. So here is the pipe. So it's kind of a sort of a Dublin shape, I'll say. If there's a better shape for that, please correct me, anyone. But just kind of a nice piece of briar here, kind of a taller pipe. But anyway, it has this nice army mount, which so it's a TV pipe. I've actually seen that brand a couple other places now. I don't really know who the maker is, but wanted to show these here. It's kind of doled out here, but it says hand cut is what that's saying. But I want to take off this army mount, which, well, maybe it's attached, it's threaded on to the briar. I put it on pretty tight. Awesome. Maybe I'll cut this out as I try to take this off. Aha! Yay, finally got it. Anyway, threaded that on a little tight apparently. But as you can see, it's quite a few threads. But anyway, this army mount is now nice and black. I don't know if you can tell, but it just looks beautiful. So I'll put that back together. So this is what I sent Tim. Just this bowl with the army mount, and he crafted a Churchwarden stem for it. I hadn't had a Churchwarden pipe yet, thought that would be nice. So here's the stem for that, if we can fit the whole thing in. So let me attach it here. It's just a friction fit into the army mount, or tension fit, say. And here's now the finished Churchwarden pipe. It just has a nice little bend to it. Nothing too extravagant. But as you can see, and I kind of like this because I imagine it's incredibly difficult to fit these types of stems. There's a little bit of a connection there that you can see. Whoop, beard's in the way. Where the, I guess this is called the tenon of the stem going into the army mount here. You can actually see it, which I think is kind of cool. I think it looks real sharp. So I'll have to sit back further from my camera now to fit the whole pipe in. But I think I'm going to start out with aromatics in this pipe, because I think this would be a fun pipe to smoke in public, because it's a Churchwarden, and it always creates a conversation piece for other people around. So I think I'd like to have a nice social smelling tobacco to smoke in it. So I think I'm going to stop this here, but we'll pack this up and smoke it, and maybe finish off the rest of this video by smoking this in it and letting you know how it goes. So I'll see you back again in a second. Well, I've been smoking for about 10 or 15 minutes now. And I am enjoying it quite a bit. I really like this pipe. I noticed, I guess since it's a Churchwarden stem, the material is a little bit thinner, or maybe it just feels that way because it doesn't feel quite as sturdy as some of the other pipes, so I definitely don't feel like I can clench down on it. It can rest in my mouth. Like so, but I feel much more comfortable holding it. I would call this a very successful pipe. I don't feel any leakiness where the tenon meets the army mount. I was able to cap my palm over the top of the pipe and draw, and couldn't draw at all. I could just feel it pull against my hand. So airtight where the tenon of the stem meets the army mount. So a great job to Tim, and I really appreciate him working on this. I know that Churchwarden stems probably are not the simplest things to put on, so I appreciate him doing that, and appreciate his very quick service and his wonderful customer service as far as being readily available to contact me and for me to contact him with questions. So. But I think this will be it for this video, and I have a couple planned for the future to do kind of a video on my trip to New York and how that went for Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday. And if you are not in a country that celebrates Thanksgiving the way that we do in America, I hope everything's going well for you as you prepare for the winter holiday season, whether it be Hanukkah, Christmas, or some other holiday for you. I hope that you're able to take some time away from work or something to be able to regenerate and relax a little bit. Anyway, this is the new pipe. Well, the new pipe. The bowl and army mount are old, with the new stem with it. So enjoying this now, and plan to enjoy many more smokes ahead. We'll see you guys next time.